So we talked earlier about advanced care planning and how that can help inform us of what a person's wishes may be as they approach the end of life. But let's think specifically as they come to that moment at the end of life and how advanced care planning could prepare for that time. The first and most important question, and it's a very difficult one, is when that person is unresponsive or they're just not that with it anymore. Whose wishes, who really gets to be the decision maker? So if there's a person who is making medical decisions, should it be that person, that spouse, that parent? Should it be their wishes and their values that are honored, or should it be the values and the wishes of the patient if the patient was successful at expressing those wishes through an advanced care planning conversation or other conversations and documents? The answer to that question, 100% of the time, is that the wishes of the patient must be honored, even if it's excruciating for the care team and for the family that's standing nearby. If grandma said she wanted to not be resuscitated when that time comes, her wishes, her desires for her own life and experience are the only ones that matter, even if it's really hard for us as family to follow through on those wishes at that time. Indiana code and laws and legislation in many places requires that clinicians, doctors, nurses, and others abide not just by the wishes of the family, but by the known preferences of the patient. Now, obviously, if we don't know what the patient wants, we're going to work with that family member to see what the next decision is. But if that patient had documents in place, or even if he or she just consistently said, this is what I do or I don't want at the end of life, those wishes must be honored. To learn more about this, in the course notes, you're going to find a link to a documentary that I mentioned earlier from PBS called Being Mortal. This video could be used with a small group or with a hospital visitation team or as a viewing experience, maybe for a seniors group. I highly recommend it. It's engaging and it will open your eyes to the way that our medical society interacts with people at the time of death. If someone in your circle is ready for an advanced care planning conversation, or if you haven't had an advanced care planning conversation yet and you're ready to do it, one of the easiest next steps for you to do is to contact your local hospital and ask them, do they have an advanced care planning department? Do they partner with an organization? Most of the time, these conversations, highly professional, highly helpful, are free of charge to the participant. So contact your local hospital, look for some resources online near you, and sit down soon with an advanced care planning facilitator to have your own conversation.